And this dude hails all the way from Lansing, Michigan. He is the poet laureate of Lansing, Michigan. So it's an honor to have him here. I'm like, you know what? Come do this show with me. He's gonna do a couple poems for y'all, then I'm gonna get back up and finish up and do the rest of my set. But I hope you guys like this guy as much as I like him. It's like Asian hour. That's weird. It wasn't like that, but it's whatever. Y'all make some noise, show some love from Masaki.
Alright, that's cool, that's cool. I write because I'm an adult and I like to talk shit. You don't get to talk shit like that in public anymore, but I love putting everybody on blast. I'm really honored to be here because I remember watching, when I first started off, I saw Asia Samson on YouTube. It was really dope to see somebody, like another Asian person, like rocking this, and I was like, oh shit, he Asian like I'm Asian, yo, this is so dope. Yeah, alright. And that representation was super important to me because it made me believe that like I could do it too. And y'all ever, who here has made YouTube content? Yeah, that's cool, right? You keep doing it. Hey, how did it go for y'all? How did it go? 2 views? Doesn't it upset you when you're like, hey, like, I put my heart and soul into this? Yeah. And nobody's watching it, but like you see some like 16-year-old do like a prank and they're like, oh man, it got like millions of views. Yeah. You're like, what is this? So I was watching this YouTube video the other day, right? Titled, Clueless White Guy Orders Imperfect Chinese. And they got over 78 million views. And it inspired me to write this poem titled, Genius Asian Slams Imperfect English. And this poem is going to be about how nobody cares that I can slam imperfect English. I write this poetic parody, a deep dive look into the surface level standard set for a white man in this country. Not you all are cool. Armin Smith claims that he can speak perfect Chinese, but his Mandarin is walking into my home claiming to be the perfect guest, but still has his goddamn shoes on. The comments posted regarded him as cultured, crowned him to be a genius. And this made me wonder if this is the same standard that we have for every Karen who says gracias at a Taco Bell drive-thru, every Chad who says konnichiwa at a sushi bar, every yogi and Lululemon that jokes and says namaste in bed, turning sacred culture into a pun, reactions of working class people into entertainment. After I was done watching the video, I thought it was a how-to tutorial on exploiting people of color's culture for self-serving gains. Sometimes I wonder if they know the tricks of this trade, how I made my dialect disappear. Assimilation waved in front of my maiden language and poof. Me and my mother's conversation vanished into thin air. Watch me pull my perfect Chinese out of a hat. Abracadabra my accent like an illusion. Tucked behind the ears, gone, so I can speak perfect English and write poetry. See the amazement of the audience gasping, oh, but he speaks so well. This poem is about the sacrifice they'll never know that took for me to speak so well. The days languishing to learn a language that doesn't even understand itself will go back to me in grade school, ESL class. Mrs. Good tried to console me with a face full of discouragement, stable to these tears. And how I struggled to pronounce my R's and L's right, but I watched him take what is R's and make it into something else, right? For him, Chinese was just a new hobby. For me, English meant survival. So here we are, 78 million views later, singing his praises. Let's all watch, rewatch, and share his videos. Spread it around like a disease. It is so infectious to replicate and kill the host cell. Isn't that the definition of going viral? Can I do another one, Kalamazoo? Yeah! I go to therapy. I think that's super sexy. I got mom issues, you know. I got like mom. Yeah, we all know who the freaky ones are today, right? As much as but I appreciate everything that I went through, the sacrifices that she made for me to be in this country, even though it came with a lot of fucked up shit. But like, I came here to this country without being able to speak English. Now I'm the poet laureate of my city. I think that's so bomb. Like I surpassed every motherfucker in that place, yo. I was like, to me, it was just like fucking hard work. But you know, it was the sacrifice of my mother. Even though there are things that I don't like about her and how I had to come, but like, I don't know why we still do this. This routine trauma checking, this weekly dose of adolescent demons, abandonment issues on speed dial. This Sunday morning ritual where I too am a child of a God I don't see and only pretend to listen to. I know my mother. She will call any minute now. And maybe I should be more grateful, but see, an ocean isn't what created the distance between us. It's a forgotten familiar of a mother's touch. It's every birthday without her presence, and this is what she calls sacrificing for an American dream, as if this place could ever give me something that she couldn't. But I guess asking her to be my mother was more than she can give. I remember the first time calling for her. It was through childhood tears at the airport, where she left me like unclaimed baggage. The irony of how I wanted her to answer the silence of my cries ringing in her ears as she walked away. Now I hit the same call ignore button on my compassion when I hear her voice. I remember thinking, my mom, she's gonna come back for me. When she learned about my aunt's anger after ending a hanger whip across my arms, she, like her sister, thought it'd be easier to raise me through a while. I remember thinking, my mom, she's gonna come back for me. When she learned about my uncle's gambling addiction, turning our home into a rescue mission. When she learned I was fed silence for breakfast and disregard for dinner, I thought she was gonna come back for me. The phone rings and I still answer. My mom tells me I can't blame her for trying to give me what she thought was gonna be a better life. I tell my mom, you are a piece of work of art, an abstract portrait of ashes, all watercolor cries and drawn out drama. This was never about me, was it? This is about how she wants me to watch her hang herself like a masterpiece in a mezzanine every Sunday, and I'm just a picture-perfect Polaroid, polarizing pain, appalled from her years of apologies. To her, my childhood is nothing but a stolen canvas, looking for someone to frame. She calls me every Sunday. Her pride is a full inbox that doesn't seem to get the message. Every week I have to relive an absence of a mother who does not seem to understand. Parenting is not a calling that you can just redial. Some days I wonder why I even answer the phone, knowing I am a tripwire hung up on everything she says. The lump stuck in my throat is a grenade with the pin halfway pulled, and my unresolved issues are on the line, listening and waiting to explode.
Y'all give it up for Masaki.